Well folks, good day, good afternoon. I still ain't oiled my chair, have I, Chris? I'll have to do it. Right, put up that little video yesterday about going to do a video of my preferred seed suppliers. These are my preferred seed suppliers. Don't mean to say that they are the best or the worst or the cheapest or the most expensive. They're just the ones I have got to get used to, shall we say. So what I do now, this question, Pat Reynolds and Jupiter calling, was asking about these. I mean, what I've got is 2 books like this, and I write down the supplier, and in this particular book, Simple Seeds. Now this company I mainly use for flowers, trailing petunia, dahlias, geranium, sweet pea. So I do find very good germination on the petunias, I do. So if they work for me, that is what I will use. So and I do get some peppers from them. I've got some courgettes, but as I say, some French bean, cobra, tomatoes. I've got some calabrese, onions, and garlic. So, but that is what I use. That's Simply Seeds. The next company is DT Browns. To me, they are hit and miss. I've put some garlic in, and to be honest, I put it in November. Might be a bit late for some people, I don't know. You saw a video when I put some in, and at the moment they may be about that high. So I bought some potatoes from them. They have not arrived yet. Cara and pink fir apple. So I used to use DT Browns a lot, but I'd say they now to me seem a bit hit and miss. Next one is Marshalls. Now as such, I've not bought anything from Marshalls this year. And then my biggest supplier is a company called Moles Seeds, MOLES. And here, peppers, parsnips, herbs, beetroot, sweet peppers, hot peppers. What we got here? Flowers, begonia, geranium, impatiens, marigold, petunia, verbena, beetroot, cabbage, begonia, geranium, cucumbers, hot peppers again, leeks, onions. Any more there? Thing with mole seeds is you have to be very careful, because they are more like a wholesaler, and you normally buy weight. I bought some beetroot, and to be honest, if you're not careful, you will buy enough to do a 5-acre field, and you don't realise. But if you look on their website, and under the description and care, I think it is, it actually tells you how many seeds per acre or hectare that you need. As I say, because it's more for the wholesaler and the farmers. Because when you're buying seeds, remember, they are all graded. Excuse me. Farmers always get the best quality seeds. they do, because when they plant a field or whatever, they want 100% germination, so they get the best seeds. Then it works down the ladder. So there's more companies here I use, so let's carry on with those. Who we got here? Mr. Fothergill's. Again, a bit hit and miss, but I have ordered my main crop and early potatoes from them, and they actually arrived yesterday. So that's the next job for me to do, put those in the windowsill. So there, again, I use them if they've got what I want, I use them. And who's this one? Sutton's. Again, begonia and garlic, and again the same. It was Kingsland White. Not done very good with it, so we'll just see later on. And then I have my miscellaneous department, and in here is a company called Foster's Seeds. What have I got from them? Big Zack tomatoes. And then there is organic seeds, which I get my big tomato from Peter Glazebrook from. So then there's a new company I've used this year, J&L Seeds. Now they're in France, and it took a week to get 3 packets of seeds, so I was happy with that. And this is where I got these oh dear, French Curaval or something, Rose de Roscoff. Again, say my wife's seen them on the television by one of these chefs using them, so oh, I like them. And then South Devon Chili Farm. I do use South Devon Chili Farm quite a lot for chili seeds. I always find they are good and they always germinate. So I know that people use all different sorts of companies, but I like to use those. If I'm going to buy 100 seeds, let's say 10 seeds, make life easier, and pay £1, that's 10 pence a seed. So if I sow the 10 and 10 germinate, they have cost me 10 pence each. But if I sow 10 and only get 5 germinate, that means they've cost me 20 pence each. So which is the cheapest? So it's all, say, but everybody's got their own ideas and everything. So now that's who I use. As I say, there's lots of different seed companies. But one thing I don't do, I've learnt, and it's cost money, I never buy from Amazon or eBay, because you just don't know what you are going to get. I did order, I don't know if they was leeks, onions or shallots. They arrived in one of these little wacky backy bags, and that was it. No label on them telling me what there was or anything. Pointless sowing them if you don't know what they are, so I just binned them. So now another question, because this I'm going to do, how long are we up now? Yeah, this I think we'll do it in about 2 or 3 segments. Another Jupiter calling again was asking about petunias and the difference in price of them. Now there, let's turn it that way you can see better. There are my petunia seeds, and here I've got moles seeds. They don't give you any information on when or how to sow, so you need to go on their website. So petunia seeds, they are very funny. You can go to some companies. What's this one? And you get. Won't be a moment, mate. Won't be a moment. I don't think I've got any here. But normally the ground floor or something like that. Now they are very expensive. Very expensive. They are a pelleted seed normally, and I have been known to pay £5 for 9 seeds, and only 2 or 3 have germinated. So I just do not get them again. Get them. So I've got them. I've got all petunias here from Thompson Morgan, Sutton's, Verve, which I think I just put them in sometimes just for the sake of filling a pot up. But mainly Simply Seeds. I think that's, oh yeah, that's the right way up. Trailing Petunia, Sweetheart Mixed. Approximate count 16 pelleted seeds. It says sow February to April, 18 degrees plus, high humidity on top, sowing depth on top. Cover seed lightly with compost, then plastic. Time to germinate 14 days. Frost hardy, no. I normally, how many of these have I got? Sweetheart Mix, 1, 2. Got 2 packets of those. So that will give me enough for 2 hanging baskets. Again here, Trailing Petunia Purple, Red Vela, cover seed lightly with compost and plastic. Tells you the same on all of them, but some of them actually tell you sow indoors, press seed into surface. That's all you do. Not always, petunias I do believe are one of the worst to germinate. Because some people say cover them, some people say no. On here, these are DT Browns, Mirage Velvet. So indoors January to March, 20 to 25 degrees centigrade, reduced to 15 centigrade when seedlings have emerged. Depth, gently press the seed into the surface. Because to me, petunia seeds need light to germinate. Here we've got another one, cover. Who are these from? Can't remember. So thinly, January to March, in pots or trays on the surface of seed compost. Cover with a fine sprinkling of the miculite. Again, 20 to 25 degrees centigrade. So I will do a video. It's coming up time to start to think about sowing my petunias. So we'll do a video on that one. Right, now then, I think we'll do one more and that'll be about it. Peter Perry is asking, do I trim my onions? And the answer, Peter, is no, I don't. It seems as if it's more of a American way. When you watch a lot of these American growers, once they get to a certain size, maybe about so long, they'll cut them. I think that's more for stopping the leaves falling over. But as far as I'm concerned, we do need the leaves to get the sun and the moisture through to feed the actual plant as well. That's only me. So same with leeks. People cut and trim the leeks, cut the tops and cut the roots. I've tried it both ways on the leeks and I did not see any difference whatsoever. Probably the only difference you get is when you trim the roots. It's easier to put them in your dibbed hole because your roots are not about so long and you've got to twirl them and put them in. So giving them a bit of a haircut seems to help, but again, you don't get any better, well I don't think so, any better quality in leeks or onions. So one last one for Chris at ACS. How and when to plant celeriac. Now Chris, I've only ever grew celeriac once, and that was last year, and it didn't do any good for me whatsoever. I did not grow it right. I do believe the man to see growing celeriac is Steve at Greenside Up, because he's got some massive ones. Mine just seem to rot, but I've got a packet here which I am going to try. I think this was a free gift in Kitchen Garden. Yes, Kitchen Garden. And it says here, sow February to April. Early sowings can be made in modules under glass at 16 to 18 degrees. Later sowings in pots or trays in a cold frame or unheated greenhouse. I will try them, but I have watched and done with Steve. You're supposed to take the bottom leaves off. I never did that, so I think I was a bit wrong. But I think we had one of them and the wife grated it and mashed it. I don't know. Oh, she put it in some soup, as far as I know. But regarding last frost date, I don't think anybody can actually tell you nowadays when your last frost date is. The way the weather patterns change throughout the world, global climate and all this, that and the other. I think you just have to pay your money and take your chance. With me, I go away for normally, not last year, obvious. We normally go away for 4 weeks. We have the whole month of June down in Cornwall. When is the gardener's most busiest month? June. Yes, I know. So I have to get everything out and ready and running by May, mid to late May, ready to go away in June. So that's why I do grow some stuff earlier than most. So, but that's me. Now, we're going to stop it there now, because I think we've gone on a bit. I will start again. Might do another one a bit later on today. Get this one up first. I've got Rob Morley has got a question. Ali D, Bill and Val, and there's a chapper. I cannot remember your name. I do apologise. Wants to know, when do I prune chilies and peppers? Again, we'll go through that one then, maybe this afternoon or first thing tomorrow. Right then folks, thank you for watching. I hope I've helped. Let me know if I have or if I haven't. It's nice to know both ways. And just take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Right, cheers then guys, bye.